Alright, Knights of Apollo, what's up guys? It's Apollo here and welcome back to another juicy Rome 2 Siege battle. Today we've got a spicy one. This is a 2 vs 4. That's right, 2 vs 4. The defenders are going to have to rely on superior positioning and superior troops to be able to win this battle. So looking at the defenders, we have Sparta and the Egyptians, two very powerful factions. Sparta more so on defense, which is good because, well, they're defending. And Egypt is pretty versatile. They can both defend and attack. They're very good. Now, they are taking on a very strong attacking force. We've got the Iceni and the Seleucids on this side, and all the way on the other side, we have the two superpowers teaming up. We have Rome and Carthage. Now, before we dive into today's battle, I do want to announce that the Rome 2 Siege tournament is about to go underway. So it starts this weekend. I think on the 2nd and 3rd are going to be the first matches. There's 32 teams. 32 teams ready to play. So if you guys want to catch up with the Rome 2 tournament, because there's no way I'm going to be able to cover every single battle, so I'm going to try to cover as much as I can. But if you guys want to keep up with the teams and what they're doing, I recommend you go down to the video description, click on that Discord link. That will take you to the GCSL tournament, or the Rome 2 tournament Discord, and you'll be able to follow your favorite team as they compete to be champion of the Rome 2 Siege tournament. So it's going to be really cool. I'm really excited about it. I want to give a big thank you to the GCSL group and, for hosting it, and also all my staff, all my referees, all my graphic designers. Thank you guys so much. This wouldn't be possible without your hard work, so I really appreciate it. And again, I'm not going to be able to cover every single replay, but I'm going to live stream the semifinale and the finale, so you don't want to miss that. And again, you'll follow all your favorite teams in that Discord, so be sure to join that. So yeah, I'm just super excited to announce that, and I can't wait to see how that tournament plays out. So we are starting off here very aggressively. Let's just press play here. We've got these axemen who do have Javi capability. They're just shredding this unit right now, the Iceni. What unit is this exactly? This is the Chosen Sword Band. Oh, he should probably stop funneling in this Chosen Sword Band. Yes, you might be thinking, well, it's okay. They're wasting all of their Javies, but they're wasting it on a very good unit. Look at this guy. Just like, dead. So yeah, they used up their ammo, but again, on a very, very solid unit there. In looking at the defenses here, they are playing very defensive, if you get what I'm saying. They're giving up the walls. Now, I'm sure if you've seen my channel for a while, you usually will hear me say, never give up the walls. Well, in this situation, you have to. Defending the walls only works when you have about equal force. If they had 4 armies defending and then 4 armies attacking, then they can hold the walls. They just don't have enough men to effectively hold the walls against such big numbers. So that's why they're giving it up. And, you got to kind of deal with that. It's going to be a challenge, especially for Sparta over here. If I was Rome, I would simply put up my archers up here and fire down. Use the walls again. I mean, look at this. You could travel over here, use these walls. We got artillery now. Very good angle. Very good angle in the Spartan defenses. Could have been a lot worse. It hits a couple of them, but yeah, that's good use of the onagers with the Roman onagers. Very nice job there. And then back over this way, the Iceni are lining up, getting ready to attack. They have conquered the siege, or the walls. They've taken the tower on the walls, which is now they're using it against the defenders. Again, great use of the artillery, trying to soften up that initial defense. And the arrow tower is also going to rack up a lot of kills. Now over here, the wall artillery is firing at the Chosen Sword Band, and that's kind of got them a little antsy. And it looks like they're going to move up and potentially start this attack. This might be the first infantry clash, and there's a lot of spears and arrows and fiery balls of justice being tossed around on the battlefield. Oh my god, look at that. This is like ancient D-Day for these poor Iceni as they try to climb up this hill and take on this very strong defense. So infantry have decided to clash here. The Iceni have not sent up more troops, and the Seleucids are hanging back for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, I kind of get it. Like, they're a little hesitant on putting archers up here because they're going to be shot down by the defending archers who have a good vantage point. They're actually slingers, which is pretty smart bringing slingers because it's like they knew they were going to have this high point, and you kind of need that high point when you have slingers because they're not very good at, like, arching their shot because they can't really. Ooh, good artillery hits on the secondary wave. But, you know, these are just axemen. These axemen, they've pretty much gotten their worth. I know, and they haven't even fought, but they threw their javies, and they've pretty much gotten their worth. He's going to fall them back, though. You definitely got to keep every single soul alive as long as possible if you want any chance of winning. Nice job falling back. He just saved a bunch of lives there. Oh, a couple of them got hit. I think they're going to get back up. Come on, guys. No, they're dead. They're dead. All right, rest in peace. But yeah, they're falling back over here on the other side. The Spartans are not willing to give up just yet. They've kind of dispersed their units a little bit, made it more difficult for the onager to fire down on their defenses. And here comes another wave of fiery balls of justice coming down. But yeah, no, they don't really hit there. Honestly, I would hold fire with the artillery at this point because you know the Spartans are going to eventually choke up the position here. Like, they are going to fall back eventually, and you're going to have to save those shots. Right now, he's just wasting shots. Do not waste these shots. This is a hard target. This is a lot of, yes, it's a lot of soldiers that you're going to hit, but they're so spread out that you can bottle them up as you push up your infantry. You know, it's what they need to do. Back over this way, look at this. The Iceni are doing a good job of breaking through this front line. So I'm actually kind of impressed that the Iceni were able to break through so quickly. And now here comes another unit of heroic nobles. They're going to clash over here on the flank of these axemen. There they go. Take your time, guys. Take your time. There's that charge. So that should be enough to break this initial defense. If I was Egypt, I would retreat these thorax swordsmen. It just seems like a waste. So are they gonna go in? Oh, they are going in. No, there they go. They're falling back. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because their flanks would have been exposed. There's no way this swords unit could, the thorax swordsman could be able to be effective in that situation. Over here, we finally have some Iceni slingers going up here. They're going to be able to sling down and do some damage. I think the Egyptian slingers are now slinging. Or no, they're holding fire. They are holding fire. They're going to wait. They need... Okay, smart. They're really being precise with their ammo. And now Rome is lining up alone. And as a Roman soldier, you got to be like, hey, Carthage, we're good, right? Like, we're pals, or are you coming, or is it just gonna be us? But yeah, their army is hanging in the back. They have a couple tortoises, but there's really no need to use it. They've taken control of this whole area. They should all push. I don't see, like, here's the thing about this. I don't see the point of... I always move my armies together nearby. And, you know, it depends on your play style and everything, but I think it's always important, especially in a situation like this, have all of your army nearby. Like, if this is the front of the army, have the rest of the forces over here or over here, like right by the wall. Because if there's a situation that might happen where there's an opportunity to push somebody up and attack, but it's not there because your units are too far behind to do anything. And I think finally they're moving up their men. And yeah, I always like to have my army always together, always close by, so they can support each other in case something crazy happens. But yeah, there goes the Iceni still pushing up. Very aggressive play here by the Iceni. And we are less than 50 minutes. It's going to be a long battle today, guys. So make sure you get your snacks and drinks, because it's going to be a juicy one. But we have the front line being held back by the thorax swordsmen against the heroic nobles. We'll get a nice close-up of this. We got another layer of axemen moving up. We have another unit of axemen as well. So 2 axemen, some swordsmen. They're going to be able to hold this position for a very long time. The rest of the forces, again, I don't know why they're hanging back. Just get in there. I understand that there's archers that could be very threatening, but you're going to be fine. If the archers start shooting at your infantry, that means they're not shooting at your archers, which then, you know, you could fire back and, you know, try to silence them. So there goes another push. Here comes the Seleucids finally moving in to support the Iceni. And it's an uphill battle for the attackers here, quite literally. But they're doing decent over on this side, for sure. Doing decent. Now let's go back over to the other side. Let's see, nothing has happened here yet. We've got some skirmishers pushing up, but are they throwing? Are they throwing in? Wait, no. They're throwing their jabbies at a unit facing them. They are getting kills, but I feel like this is a waste of ammo. It would have probably have been better to move up skirmishers that could reach, like for example, reach these guys over here, because you'd be able to hit their flank. The fact that he has his units just kind of looking everywhere gives you an opportunity to attack the flank of them with projectiles. But I guess the Romans just don't have archers that can reach. They've got a couple archers up here, but again, they're firing at a unit that are behind rocks, and their shields are facing the archers. Now they are going to get kills. Don't get me wrong, the archers will get kills, but they're kind of wasting their shot on a very cheap spear unit, or they're wasting their ammo on a very cheap spear unit that's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. You got to be really selective with your ammo and make sure you go after targets that could be a big threat to you in melee. Alright, so now the skirmishers are moving up again, really trying to chip away at this Spartan defense, but there's a lot left. There's a lot left over. And they've got their elite units waiting in reserve, so I think both forces are doing this. We also have pikemen waiting in reserve as well. That's not a surprise. You're definitely going to see both defenders hold on to their pikemen until the very end. And the reason they're doing that is because they don't want the enemy to have ammo to deal with the pikemen. If the attackers use up all their ammo on the initial defense, then when it comes to late game, the pikemen are going to have, free reign, because they don't have to worry about archers, and they're going to be able to slaughter so many troops. So they're holding well. They might have to push up more reinforcements soon. This is a big blob. The arrow towers are racking up lots of kills. We finally have the Seleucid archers moving up? Question mark? It looks like they're going down. No, up, down, turn around. What's going on, archers? What are you doing? Some are going up, some are going down, some are standing on the ladder. I don't know what's happening. But I think they are committing to the walls, or at least trying to commit to the walls. Up here, the slingers, look at this. They have yet to use their ammo. They are saving it. They know that they can't just exhaust their ammo right away at the beginning of this battle, so they're going to hang on to it for dear life. Look at that balance of power, too. Look at that balance of power. Let's go back over this way and see the attackers are finally attacking, guys. So, 45 minutes. We started this battle at about, 58 minutes? Now it's 45, and the Roman infantry is just now attacking. Oof. That's tough. That's tough. Now, the reason I don't like them being so hesitant here is that for the attackers, this is a race against the clock. If you're going to win this battle, you can easily win it by killing all of the defenders. The defenders are obviously going to play for time to win this battle. The defenders don't have enough troops to win based on just purely crushing, and killing all of the attacking soldiers. Rather, it's gonna come down to time, and that's what the defenders are going for. And look, as soon as they started pushing up their infantry, they start winning here. We got a nice column formation. They're going to use that column to kind of break through the gap here. They got to go quickly because we have these spears trying to block the gap. But there you go. Oh, perfect. And so far, the defenders, they're losing a lot of troops. They're losing a lot of troops. So I'm going to take a little tea break here. Delicious. Always good to have a nice cup of tea while you're watching some Total War replays. Well, what tea I'm drinking now. It's not my favorite tea, but it is certainly delicious. By the way, hey, heads up, we got the Egyptians pushing up their royal guard. So already the Egyptians are pushing up pikemen. I'm actually kind of surprised by this. I thought they would wait a little bit longer to do this, but it seems like they are kind of in need of doing it because the Egyptians are, well, they've got still like, what, 60, 70% of their army still intact, probably full on ammo. But yeah, anyways, back what I was saying about my tea, I'm having a turmeric ginger tea. It's like a caffeine-free kind of like spicy. It's like I got a little bit of spice to it. But yeah, just I don't know why I'm talking about tea right now, but yeah, that's what's going on. So the pikes are holding, and this is where the attackers need to rely on archers. They don't need to just blindly charge in right here. Get your archers up there, your skirmishers, jabbies, whatever, and start softening up these pikemen. And I don't even see their archers. I mean, it looks like they lost a... Well, no, those aren't archers. Those are the infantry. Where are their archers? See, this is like another reason I brought that up earlier. Or this is why I brought this up earlier, is when I see people attack like this in waves. And what I mean by waves is like they'll have like 3-4 units right here, and the rest of their army will be like over here, and they'll go in and attack. And I hate when players do that because you miss an opportunity. If you had like extra troops over here or an archer that could go in and start firing at pikemen, like there's a lot of options, but they're not doing it. And I know why. It's because they're afraid of the archers up on the walls. But sometimes, guys, you just got to take the heat. You just got to take the arrows a little bit to take advantage of a weak spot and, you know, have units ready to act. But now we've got some slingers moving up. I think they're going to try to sling through this gap here in the walls and try to bring down these pikemen, which are still 143 strong, and they already have 158 kills. And look at this. Look at this. We've got some skirmishing support right over the heads of the pikemen, softening up the, what are these, silver shield? Thorax swordsmen. Now they're moving up. They got their pikes formed up. And this is where they're going to start attacking again. And this is really smart. You want to close in the gap and stay very close to their own infantry because it makes it harder for archers to be able to get kills on your pikemen. Ooh, rest in peace. All right, let's go back over to the other side. Oh, Rome is already pushed. Rome is already pushed up here. Carthage, what is Carthage doing? They still have not pushed up their infantry. So Rome is kind of spearheading this attack. Oh, guys. Another thing about having your army nearby, there's gaps you could have run through over here. You could have quickly, you know, raced through these gaps, got behind the Spartan defense, but now it's too late. The Spartans are here. They're ready to defend. So we are now at the 40-minute mark, and it's looking very well for the attackers. It's looking very good for the attackers because they still have 40 minutes and they're closing in on the final defense point of this settlement. So you know, it's going to be tough for the defenders to win this, even though I feel the defenders, in terms of tactics, have outplayed the attackers. I still think, you know, because they're so heavily outnumbered, that it's going to be very tough for them to win this one because they're so outnumbered, and this army's just hanging back. It's like time doesn't matter to these guys, but time, I know 40 minutes sounds like a lot of time, but it goes quickly in Total War, especially in siege battles when you're trying to break through a defensive choke point. It will go by fast, and you need to be aggressive. And I understand you don't want to be so aggressive that you do something stupid, but at the same time, you gotta take some casualties to kill them. Do not go quietly. I love it. Love the dialogue on the front lines. Where is the rest of the forces? They're hanging back. They're afraid of these archers. Here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing about these defending archers. Yes, they're scary. Yes, they could rack up a lot of kills. But there's only 2 armies worth of archers. They don't have enough ammo to kill everyone. And if you get them to use their ammo early, it's okay. You will be able to break through them. They don't have infinite ammo. It would be really cool for attacker or defenders to have like a reload station where you could reload the supply of ammo for whatever unit. That would be really awesome. I wish there was more like siege tactics in Total War, like siege mechanics in Total War, I guess is what I meant to say. But yeah, no, yes, the archers are scary, but they don't have enough. They don't have enough to kill every single unit. So just get up there and start killing them. Don't be passive. Push. Push and bring them down. All right, here comes the Spartans. They're holding their, oh, look at that. Look at that spear wall right there. Spartan hoplites forming up. The Romans, don't give up. Just keep pushing troops in there. Keep going. They can't hold you. They can't hold on forever. Yes, these archers are probably racking up kills. They're at almost 100 kills. Doesn't matter. They're gonna run out of run out of ammo. They're gonna run out of kills. All right, let's go back over here where the fight is picking up again. Where actually the Egyptians are kind of pushing them back. And all that progress that the Iceni and the Seleucids, all the progress they've gotten is destroyed. Words are hard. Words are hard today. But yeah, they are having a tough time with this defense, and they're wasting a lot of time. Tough time, waste time, not good. Not good. Back over this way. Now they're using, okay, very good. They did save some of their ammo of their onager. They're going to use this to try to soften up. Oh, soften up this line of Spartans. This is an excellent target to go after. Excellent unit to go after. And now, finally, the Carthaginians, they finally arrive. Rome was like, where is Carthage? Where was Carthage? Carthage is here to take all the glory. But this is a pretty intimidating line. And look at this, guys. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, right? The Romans were, like, 3 minutes ago, were in the faces of the Spartans, and the Spartan lines were not perfectly formed. Well, now that there was no reinforcements nearby to reinforce, the Spartans were able to reform, make their line, and now it's going to be much more challenging to find a gap or push through this Spartan line. And we're at 35 minutes, guys. 35 minutes. We're almost halfway through this battle, and the attackers, with a very it was a pretty quick start. Like, they made a lot of progress, but it kind of just fell flat right here. And they just got to keep going. I mean, look at this. I mean, look. The Egyptians don't have enough troops. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of infantry. Okay, 7 if you count the general. And they've got a couple up in the front here too. But, like, these, it's not that much compared to the, you know, over probably 15 units of infantry over here. So they've got to keep pushing. They got to keep getting aggressive. You can't waste time. So we've got the Libyan infantry who are taking on these Spartans. So they're letting the Romans rest, I assume. And just looking at some of these kills, the Spartan hoplites really don't have that many kills. But again, they're just kind of there to hold the enemy in place while the archers do all the killing. So yeah, really good position of the archers. But again, it's okay. They're probably almost out of ammo. These guys have been firing for a pretty long time. So they're probably almost out of ammo. We've got another unit moving up. Another Spartan hoplite. That's a good sign. The more units they keep pushing up, that means, hey, one less unit. We're slowly chipping away. We're slowly chipping away. They got to keep pushing. Attack here. Attack here. Somebody needs to push here. And I think that's what the Romans are doing. They're pushing up a unit. There they go. Praetorians. There we go. Now we're... oh, beautiful. See, now we're cooking with propane. They are pushing with some elite units. See, how's the Roman army doing? Excellent. Excellent. I don't know why they're pushing up Praetorians. I would save them for the very end. But they've got these legionary cohorts in the back. I mean, they're not doing, like, amazing, but they still have units. And Carthage, dude, get in there. Get in the city. Don't hang back. What if you need to support the front line really quick? I know I'm a broken record. I've been mentioning that over and over and over, but it's something that's really important to me, and it's something that I see, I think a lot of newer players make that mistake of just, like, not having reserve troops nearby. Alright, so Iceni has pushed up another wave of chosen sword band. And we have a mix of thorax swordsmen and thorax swordsmen. So a lot of thorax swordsmen and Galatian swordsmen, which is a really good unit, holding back the Iceni advance, keeping them back. And the Seleucids, is there not like, they should have brought a tortoise. Like seriously, they should have brought a tortoise. The Seleucids would be able to knock down, because I'm pretty sure the Seleucids can bring a tortoise, so they could have knocked down a hole in the wall, and it would have been much faster to get troops in there. The siege towers work. It's just a little tedious. It takes a little bit of time. But yeah, just start rushing your troops in there. But look how thin the defenders are. I mean, you got to see this, and you got to be, like, inspired. You know? Inspired. And now we have the pikes have been called in already. The pikes have been called in already. That means when you see pikemen being deployed and pushed up in a defense, that means the defenders are getting worried. They go, okay, we're losing a lot of men. It's time to put in the heavy hitters. We got to hold. And this is a great sign. This is a great sign for the attackers. We got the archers focusing down the Praetorian Guard. Again, that's why I think it's silly to move up the Praetorian Guard so early on when you have so many other units of infantry that could be pushed up. Especially taking on pikemen like this and taking on those arrows. It's just kind of a waste of a unit because they're so good that you should probably use them until late game. But they are routing, guys. The Praetorian Guard brings shame to the Roman Empire, and they are breaking. They are fleeing. But yeah, look it. They've got oh, they have more Praetorian Guard. Okay, good. So they are keeping some back in reserve. But they also have these guys over here. It's like, hey, send them in first. Let them absorb the arrows. Because you don't want your elite fighting melee force. Oh, they got another one? Oh, no. Don't send another one. Now, if they just use the Pila and then fall back, that's okay. There they go. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good move. That's a good move by the Romans. Trying to claw their way back up into the fight. The archers are now holding fire up here, but they've got to be low. They've got to be low. You gotta have faith. These slingers are running out too. I don't know what they're slinging at. And now Sparta is moving the last of their reserves. Royal Spartans, heroes of Spartans, Spartans. They're moving up this way. Yep, they're going to reinforce. And then Egypt is holding back against the Iceni. And the Galatian swordsmen, nice little maneuver there to hold that flank. See that? They're going to hold the flank of the unit. And now we have the chosen swordmen closing in. We have the Seleucids moving up some thorax swordsmen as well. Really, the biggest threat, in my opinion, is the arrow towers. The arrow towers are what are really killing the attackers. Yes, the archers are scary up here, but the archers have limited ammo. The arrow towers have unlimited arrows. It's like a machine gun. It's a machine gun nest up here, and you gotta clear it out. You gotta clear it out, and you gotta push. You gotta be aggressive. Take this capture point. You could even then use the arrow towers against the defenders. That's why this position is so important to take, and that's why the defenders are putting up such a ferocious fight here to try to defend it. And here comes that pike unit again. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about. Imagine if the attackers had reserves. They would be able to possibly, it'd be a tight squeeze, but possibly get a thin column to go through there, or just reinforce it, or send another unit around here. But the rest are just sitting back in reserve. We are less than 30 minutes. We're more than halfway into this battle, and the defenders hold strong. Now the good news is that we're not seeing Praetorians die. The Romans are kind of calling it off. Where are their archers? Like, let's get the archers going. Oh my god, they've got their archers way back here. Instead of just moving them up and kind of using them to skirmish down the pikemen. And again, I understand why. They're not dumb by any means, the attackers. They're worried about the defending archers, and they don't want to lose their archers to the defending ones, but you've got to move them up and deal with these pikemen. And I feel like if you just focus fire on the pikemen, you'll win this battle, you'll break through the Spartan lines, and you will take the city. But they've got to be running out. They've got to be running out of ammo soon. They've been firing for a long time. Now, I know they held fire, but they've got to be out. And even if they're not out soon, doesn't matter. You have so many troops, you'll break through them. But so far, I think eventually, what are you guys doing? Let's get this going. But yeah, eventually they're going to be able to break through here. Like, the Egyptians are running out of troops. There they go. They're starting to use that flank there. See that? They went through that gap right there. It was a tight one, but they're able to get past it. And they got behind the Egyptians. And he's now just kind of... Is he going to try to... Okay, no, he's flanking around now. But they got behind the pikemen. They got to try to kill them quickly, because we have another unit here of thorax swordsmen pushing up. So this is kind of turned into a mess. That was actually a pretty good move, and there we go. The Seleucids are finally getting some ground. They crushed 2 units of the Egyptian infantry, which they have a lot. These thorax swordsmen have almost 200 kills, so they kind of played their part, and they actually recovered from routing, which is kind of insane. But they need to send up more reinforcements, but they've got none. Well, they finally are sending them in, but look, guys, it's going to take way too long. Way too long to get there, and by the time they do get there, I feel like the defenders will have this completely under control, which that's exactly what looks like is happening. Back over here, it's a very just like a stalemate. Both forces are holding back. A little bit of fighting here and there, but it's not a full-on fight. I wonder when the Carthaginians are going to push up their archers. When are they going to do that? Because if they wait any longer, it's going to be too late. Time is a-ticking, and time is against the attackers, always. And if your archers, yes, you might be keeping them alive, but if they don't get an opportunity to use their ammo, and you run out of time, then waiting back here like this is for nothing. So you gotta kind of have to like balance that out a little bit, you know, during a siege battle. I know like it is a strategy to preserve really good units, right? And keep them alive. But it's also at the same time, you don't want to over preserve and never have your unit go in and be effective. I've done that. I've made that mistake many times where I will hold back archers, and then it gets to the point where it's like, oh, you know, by the time I moved up my archers, it was too late, and that whole strategy was kind of for nothing. So you gotta be open to just like, okay, I'll move up my archers, I'll lose a couple archers, but I will do enough damage early on to where I have enough time to break through. The Spartans still hold on like a stone wall, and the Iceni have now pushed up their 2 units, but again, by the time they got up to this front line, the Egyptians were able to reform. And the Egyptians are starting to run out of troops as well. Look at this. They've got some Royal Guard. So they got their pikemen. Is that their only pike? Oh, no, they've got another Royal Guard over here. Which only lost 9 soldiers. So they're pretty much completely healthy. They're keeping the flag up, which is smart because you want these arrow towers constantly firing. And here we go. We got some shield bearers. Finally, they're pushing up a lot of troops. Overwhelm them. Make the Egyptians panic. Make them push up more men. Chip away at the defenders. Sure, you will take many casualties, but you will break through. And there goes that pike. And how many killed? 401 kills with the Royal Guard. Whew. That's a lot. That's a lot of kills. Back over this way. They're really just concentrating on one side of this wall. It's not a terrible idea because you can leave this one open to archer fire, but I'm just not seeing a lot of archer fire over there. That's the only problem. Now we got some Praetorians lining up here. And it looked like they were going to take these guys on, but they're going to shift back over there. I don't know what they're doing. Shifting back and forth. And then back here we have the Iceni and the Seleucids now using overwhelming force. This looks promising. This looks a lot better than compared to the other side with the Spartans. I think the attackers do have a really good chance of breaking through here. And we're also seeing a lot of arrow fire come down as well, which is excellent. So there we go. They're pushing up their archers. And yes, their archers are under a lot of heat. They are getting shot, but that's okay. Your infantry is not getting shot anymore. So think about it that way. And these archers, they're trying. They are certainly trying. What do we got here? Oh, we've got the mercenary Cretan archers. See, the defenders played this really well. They held onto their archers to when they wanted, you know, it mattered most. And this is kind of when it matters most right here. The question is, when do they have pikemen? Do they not? Oh, they do have pikemen. Good, good. So it looks like they're saving the pikemen till the very end. But what they could have done there is they could have moved up their archers and their pikemen at the same time. So that kind of makes the Egyptians have to pick and choose a target. Do you go for the attacking archers or do you go for the attacking pikemen? So it kind of like makes them pick a target there and spreads out the ammo a little bit, or the arrows a little bit. There you have it, guys. Iceni and the Seleucids are slowly getting past them. And now we're seeing slingers. That's a good sign as well. If you are attacking and you notice the defenders are throwing in the skirmishers into the front line, that means they're running out of men. That's exactly what that means. That or they're just really bad because you shouldn't throw in your skirmishers unless they're out of ammo and you're really desperate for more troops. Where are the archers? Oh, for goodness sake. Carthage. What in the world? Send these men up. I know you're afraid of the skirt. You got to do something about this line. Oh, here we go. Okay, pikemen. That's something. That's definitely a tactic. But again, I worry that the pikemen are going to get focused down by the enemy skirmishers. So now would be a good time to move up your own skirmishers and again, make the defenders pick and choose what target to go for. Oh, I'm afraid to see how many kills these guys have. The Royal Spartans have 0. How many did the pikemen have? They have, oh my god, the pikemen have almost 400 kills. Oh, the pikemen are absolutely saving this battle for the defenders. They're less than 20 minutes. Less than 20 minutes to take this city. There's still plenty of time. Look at the balance of power. The balance of power is looking really rough for the defenders. And time is the only thing on their side. Here we go, more swordsmen going in. What are these guys? All right, this is the Galatian Royal Guard. So they're reinforcing this front line. They're ferocious fighters, so they're going to be able to hold here for a very long time. And then back over this way. Is this all that they have? They've got their general. They have their archers. Ah, yes. And they're saving their pikemen for the very end. Watch these pikemen. I bet they're going to play a big part in this. If there's any chance of the defenders winning this battle, it's going to be down to those pikemen. All right, do we have more infantry moving up? Yes, we do. Okay, excellent. Keep it going. Keep marching forward. Oh, man, what an absolute slaughter this has been. And there we go. The Spartans are starting to waver. The pikemen, which only have 145 kills, are routing. That is excellent. Where are the archers? Carthage, move up your archers. Give me back my legions, please. And there we go. Now we have Praetorian Guard pushing forward because the pikemen are now gone. The pikemen on this flank are gone, and now the Spartans are looking like they're in a little bit of trouble. Well, cancel that. They've got a unit of heroes of Sparta coming in to fill in the gaps. Spartans might be able to hold here for 17 minutes if the Carthaginian archers don't move up. So they're going to hang back here. Look at this reserve force. You know, these guys are going to really be... And look at all the cav units. What the heck? Yeah, this cav force is going to be almost like useless. But these players are going to really be upset if the battle ends and they still have all these reserves. You know, it's just like, you got it. It just, time is against you. You can't sit back for too long. There we go. The pikemen are now moving in. The Egyptian pikemen are now in position. And they're going to reinforce the Galatian swordsmen and hold on to this choke point. So a nice stand here by the Egyptians. And they got to send up more troops. They got to send up some more skirmishers. They got to send up everything they can. Back over here, the Romans and the Carthaginians are still pushing against the Spartans. Sparta, like I said, can probably hold here for easily for another 10 minutes. Maybe even 16 minutes if the archers don't move up. Let's see how many kills these pikemen have. 650 kills. 650 kills and counting. Almost at 660 now. That is insane. That is so many kills. There's a lot of breaking going on in the front line. Yes, rush up more men. There you go. Just get them in there. Just get them in there. The pikemen are still at 130. Oh my god. The Spartan, that's crazy. The Spartan pikemen almost have 700 kills, and they still have 137 men left in that unit. Wow. Wowee. Alright. This defense is going strong. We gotta rely on skirmishers. Here comes a skirmishing unit. They've pushed up. They're not firing, though. But they do have some skirmishers, some Syrian heavy archers, a very, very good archer unit in the game, one of the best. So if anyone can kill them, it's those guys. But yeah, they're still struggling here. And this front line, okay, we got another unit breaking, Spartan hoplites. 105 kills they got. Come on, just keep pushing. We're at 14 minutes left in the battle. The Praetorians are falling back. They're reforming. The Carthaginians are resting up their troops. Why are they wasting time? Just keep going. Don't retreat, troops. Let them fight and die. All right, they got some javies. Is that what they're doing? There you go. That was nice. Now it's their turn. There you have it. That's how you go. That's how you get out those, those pikemen. What would be even better is having the archers move up, which are still hanging back here with almost 10 minutes left in the game. I don't even know if they have 10 minutes, like they might have like 20 minutes worth of ammo. So, jeez, get them up there, Carthage. Get them up there. All right, so there's more volleys. There's more volleys going on. Back over here, we have the Iceni alone fighting, trying to fight through these pikemen. And these pikemen have 154 kills. They also have archer fire coming down, it looks like, or some kind of projectiles, I think, from the general here with his axemen. These guys are almost more javies rather than axemen. Like, they have a lot of skirmishing power. There they go. They're falling back a little bit. And this is probably going to be the last push from the Seleucids and the Iceni. If they didn't attack in waves, I think they would have taken this position. I think. All right, 12 minutes. 12 minutes left in the battle. All right, Sparta's holding on. Libyan infantry pushing. Okay. So they're pushing up as well. The Romans are sending in more troops. We got to send just everything. It's go time. It is go time. The archers are still standing here. Man, they brought so much cav too. Like, there's no way the defenders would have sallied out and you would need cav. I think that if they replaced those cav units with more infantry, probably would have been better off. But it's still not over, and who knows, maybe cav will play a big part in this. The balance of power is still in their favor, the attackers' favor. So that's going on back over here. They are wasting time. They've got to go. You don't have time. So they're going to rush up. We're going to fast forward a little bit as we wait for more forces to get up here. But we're getting close to less than 10 minutes left in the battle. And the defenders are still just holding on like a stone wall. The Spartans putting up a brave fight. Libyan infantry holding back here. Here we go. Here we go. Finally, finally. Look at all these pikemen. They finally have pushed up the pikemen. They've got 10 minutes. They can do this. Infantry pouring in. Look at, there's a gap in their lines. You can flank around this unit. You can take cancel out these arrow towers. All right, more pikemen moving up. Lots of spears are moving up. We've got the last pike unit, the Royal Guard of Egypt, ready to take on their pikemen. They finally have neutralized the arrow towers, so they're not going to fire at them anymore. There's less than 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes in the battle. And oh my god. The Carthaginians have decided to push up their archers with finally, but when there's less than 10 minutes in the battle. Remember, they have an hour to take this. That's crazy. Crazy. So they've got all these archers with full ammo that are probably not even going to use half of their ammo by the time this battle is over. Pikemen are up there. They're fighting off the pikes, so a little bit of a pike v pike. Archers are opening fire. Well done. The Royal Guard is dying quickly, but they must hold. The general of the Egyptians hang back to keep them alive. Come on, send more up there. Send this general. Send everyone. You attack here, you can get the Egyptians on the side a little bit. Oh my god, and the Seleucid units are breaking. We got an archer unit from Egypt hanging on. They are desperately hanging on to this front line. Then back over here, Sparta is still, like, Sparta hasn't even budged. Like I said, Sparta's like the king at holding choke points. That's why oftentimes in like competitive siege battles, teams will ban Sparta because they're just so good. They're so good at holding. Not necessarily killing, but holding. By the way, this pike unit has almost 1,000 kills. That is insane! 1,000 kills, and they still have over 100 men. And they're only winded. Imagine killing almost 1,000 men and being slightly winded. And here's the archers. They're finally in position. It's a miracle. But it's kind of too late. You need more time to fire at them. Fire at the Spartans. Soften them up. And this is it. You break through here, that's it. Now we have the Spartan archers charging into the front line, trying to hold back this push. This is the best hope for the attackers. Oh, what are you doing? Why is this general hanging back here? The general has special abilities that can keep your men in the fight. Oh, finally they're sending him up. We got 6 minutes left. Can the attackers take this city? Can they do it, guys? We will find out. Then back over here, Rome and the Carthaginians fighting side by side against the Spartans and are having no luck. And it's really the angle, too. Look at the angle of this defense. They've got this, like, they're right at the top of the hill, and their troops, their friendly troops, are kind of blocking the way up for these archers. So they're not, look at their view. Like, they're not going to get really good hits here. And if these archers, pretty much, you had really good mercenary archers kind of do nothing all game, which is a really just an opportunity missed there. Now the Seleucids are moving up. The chosen spear band fighting against the mercenary archers. Rome has shifted their cav all the way over to this other side to try to punch a hole through their defenses. And here comes the Egyptian general flanking around, going after some pikemen. The pikemen are doing well with almost 300 kills. Oh, wait, no. That was, wait, who has 300 kills here? One of the pike units in there. But yeah, they're doing a good job. They actually break the Egyptian general. They've got 4 minutes, guys. They might be able to take this. Come on, if they can break a hole through here and then rush through. In fact, he's rushing through the archers right now. Yeah, that's which is completely fair because archers aren't known to hold the front line, so you should be able to push through them. There they go. They're going for the point, right? No, no, no. Just go for the point. There you have it, guys. There you have it. 4 minutes. No, no, no. No, go for point. Go for point. Don't worry about them. Go for point. Capture the base. They got to get their infantry up here. What is Carthage doing with their cav back here? Carthage, come on, man. Get your cav. Who cares if you charge them and then die? Just throw units at them. There they go. There they go. They're going to capture, but let's not forget that cav cannot capture. They can only neutralize. So you need to get infantry over there. Let's see. Are they even... I mean, still, just neutralizing the point. What you can always do, too, is dismount the cav, and then it will count as infantry, and then you can capture it that way. But the Spartans have now peeled back 2 of their units to go defend the point, which is smart. I think the Romans are trying to keep them back. But I don't know... Okay, Egypt's out. Egypt is out of the game. So it's all coming down to Sparta. 3 minutes left in the battle. Why are they lollygagging? Lollygagging? Just go. Just go. They need to go. And they need to get to that that point right there. Yeah, just slow them down. No, charge the cav in to slow them down. No. Don't let the Romans set up here. If the Romans set up here, it's over. It's over if you do that. Why did he not charge in the cav into this unit to just slow him down? Do it now. You still can. You still can do it, Rome. You can still charge him in, slow him down, stop him from being in the cap. These guys need to hustle. Break pike formation and hustle to point. You've got 2 minutes. You can still win. And we've got now cav cycle charging the rear of the Spartans. This doesn't matter. This battle over here doesn't matter. You have enough men to win this battle. And instead, they're going after... Oh. They could have won. They could have won right there. So instead of ganging up on the Spartans, just have 1 unit hold the Spartans back. Send everybody else, like your pikemen. Imagine if they had pikemen set up right here. They would have captured, they would have held it, and they would have won the battle by capturing the town center. But as more and more time goes by, they're running out, and it's less and less likely that they're going to win this battle. There they go. They finally have broken through over here, kind of. But it doesn't matter. There they go. Get to the point. Get to that point. Capture it. Why do you care? I guess they're going for like a mass rout instead of a capture, but they should go for capture too. They're not doing it. They're not doing it. Just get these archers over there. Get the archers over there. Oh my goodness. Alright, maybe they realize you can capture with the cav. 50 seconds. 50 seconds. Alright, please dismount. Dismount. You gotta dismount. Why are you... No! Why? Oh, no. I guess they're going for a victory by crushing all of the defenders instead of capping, but you just don't have enough time. Spartan pikemen, they now officially have over 1,000 kills, and there's still 50 left of them. They're probably going to die here, but my God, 1,000 kills with 1 unit. That is crazy. The Spartans are breaking there in 18 seconds. 18 seconds. They could have got the cap. They could have won. Let's see, they're breaking, but... Oh, can they hold on? 8 seconds. These Spartans... Oh, and they win! Alright, so the replay timer must be a little off, but they win right there by just purely the time running out. And if it ended 5 seconds, if they were at the spot they were here like 5 seconds sooner, they would have won, the attackers. But no, that is a glorious stand by the defenders, and we gotta see these kills. So We have the War Knights, which that's a YouTube channel. I have a link to their channel down in the video description. Getting 3,500 kills. I'm pretty sure this was Core. So his name is Core. He got so many kills. He did a great job with the axemen and really everything. And then Artemis was leading the Spartans with that 1,062 kills with one pikeman. That alone won the battle. Oh, and then over on the other side, we have Cryptic. We have Killer. All right, so all these guys, I know they're all part of 13th Georgia, my War of Rights regiment. So that's kind of, I knew they were playing in this one. That's why I was giving them a hard time. But Killer, man, dude, Killer, come on, 700 kills. Oh man, look at his archers did nothing there, nothing. And archers have a high kill potential that he just missed out on. But yeah, that was a good fight. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Who got the most? It was Iceni. So good job there, Iceni. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this battle as much as I did. And I'll see you guys next time on the battlefield.